Hi everyone, this is Marianne and welcome to my channel for another video. Today we are going to talk about the Pilot Metropolitans that I have been using in my planning system for a few months now, and I'm going to talk about how I am finding them, how I'm doing with them, because it was a bit of a drastic change from a single Pilot High-Tech C Coletto pen. I shifted to 4 different fountain pens. I have a video of that in my YouTube channel and I will link it down below, and I have explained in that video why I shifted to the Pilot Metropolitans, and I also explained the colors of the inks that I have decided to use, and I also have a different video about my search for the perfect green ink. But in this update I'm going to let you know that I have shifted from the Noodler's Zhivago to the Diamine Graphite for the gray pen, or the gray Pilot Metropolitan, because the Noodler's Zhivago is a bulletproof fountain pen ink, and as such it takes a really long time to dry, and even if I put a sheet of paper in between the pages of my planner before turning them, it still smears. It's amazing how much it smears. So I shifted to the Diamine Graphite, and because I use the fine nibs in the Pilot Metropolitans, the ink exhibits on the paper as a very dark gray. So I kind of like it actually. It's not too stark black like the Noodler's Zhivago, but it's sort of like it has variations of dark gray. So here I am refilling the pen because I have used up all of the ink that's on the converters. And here is Diamine Graphite. I'm just going to show you how it looks on paper. As you can see, it does not really show up as a light gray. It shows up as a very dark gray. It's almost like black, but it's not quite black. So I like it. As for the green ink, I am still using the J. Herbin Leer Sauvage. I used to be on the Diamine Emerald, but I felt that it was not the kind of green that I really want, so I shifted to this one, and I explained my choice in the video that I will link down below. And here is the J. Herbin Leer Sauvage and the Pilot Metropolitan Fine. I really like this ink. It is a true green ink that has a happy tone to it. It is more of a celebratory green that I was looking for. And the blue ink that I am using is still the Lamy Pacific, which I really like. I use the blue ink to mark the things that I have written down on my planner that no longer need to be done or that have already been canceled. As for the green ink, I use it to mark down the things that I have planned that I have already done. I think those two different inks have enough of a contrast for me to be able to use them for their purposes. So here is a writing sample of the Lamy Pacific in the Pilot Metropolitan F Fine nib. As you can see, it is a very bright blue that is quite a contrast to the bright green. And for my fourth pen, I am still using the Diamine Blaze Orange with the Pilot Metropolitan Retropop Orange. And I'm also refilling the pen because even though it has still a little bit of ink left in the converter, I decided I might as well make all 4 pens fully inked. And what I use this color for is to mark all of the items that I have planned that have been moved to a different day. They have either been moved by me or somebody else decided that we move them to a different day, and that's what the color is for. These 4 colors are the same ones that I use when I was still on the Pilot High-Tech C Coletto, and the only reason why I ditched the Coletto in favor of the Metropolitans is that I have never really been a gel pen person. I've always been a fountain pen person. And over the years, I started to get this hankering again for using fountain pens every single day. And how am I doing using these four? I am doing surprisingly well. I actually thought that I would find it very, very inconvenient to cap and uncap and cap and uncap all of these four pens a million times a day. But surprisingly enough, I don't really mind, and I never really noticed how many times I am capping and uncapping every single pen. I suppose it's because I have been using fountain pens for so long that capping and uncapping pens and refilling them is really a problem. I don't really think of them as inconveniences. Even the inks that got accidentally thrown onto my hands are not really a problem anymore. And for a while, I didn't use nail polish because every time I accidentally throw fountain pen ink on my hands, it was easy to get ink off of the skin on my hands, but I could not take the ink off of the nail polish. But now I'm wearing gel nail polish, and I can say that pretty much no fountain pen ink sticks to the gel nail polish. So I still get a lot of spills every now and then on my hands, and I don't have any problems taking them off or wiping them off from my gel polish. So I highly, highly recommend gel nail polish for fountain pen users. One more thing that I think has helped me consider four different fountain pens to be easy to use in my planning system is the fact that I already use a bunch of different other separate pens for my Hyperdex, which are the Zig Clean Color Real Brush pens that you can see me using here. Before I started using the Zig pens, I was using the Staedtler Fineliners, and they were individual pens with individual caps. And I have also gotten so used to using them several times a day, day in and day out, every single day, that I have gotten so used to it. And so adding four more pens to that I have to cap and uncap every single time was really not a problem. So in answer to the question that is also the title of this video, how am I doing with the Pilot Metropolitans in my planning system? I am doing extremely well. I never even noticed that there was an additional inconvenience when I shifted from one single pen to four different pens. And I really like not having to buy refills every single time. I really enjoy being able to write with fountain pens in my planner pages, and I just place all of the pens that I use, every single one of them, in this pen case or pen pouch that I also have a review of in my channel, which I will link down below. Amazingly, all of these pens fit into one single pen pouch, and I also have a discussion about how I use all of these pens in a separate video, which I will link down below. As for the four different ink vials, I usually put them in this stationery pouch, and I also have a video about this pouch, by the way, and I will link it down below. But I found that I don't really have to bring them every single time. I don't even bring this pouch around with me every single day. Sometimes I keep it in the dorm. Sometimes I bring it with me, but I don't have to bring it with me every single day. All in all, I'm happy with the Pilot Metropolitans as the pens that I use in my planning system. And that is my video for you today. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope to catch you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye!